We've probably all bundled up with a cup of hot cocoa on a cold winter's day, and it probably made us feel a whole lot better.
So we've got some hot cocoa today, to boost your mood. Apparently with mushrooms, it's also going to help our immune system, which is critical right now when it's going to be 80 below next week. So
this hot chocolate does everything. It does all the things. You'll be warm and cozy, and your immune system will be supported, and you're going to feel great.
Melissa with Natural Grocers, because I when we were talking about this, I was like, did you say mushrooms by accident instead of marshmallows?
Nope,
hot cocoa with mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're making today.
Yep, it's amped up. It's like a superfood hot chocolate.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So to start off our hot chocolate, so this is a non-dairy hot chocolate, and I really like using flax milk for this. Flax milk is super creamy. I even prefer it to like almond or cashew just because it heats up really nice. It doesn't separate like sometimes hemp can. And so I just have this heating up over medium heat. So I've got my nice kind of non-dairy base. And then to add some rich creaminess, I'm actually going to use some coconut cream. Yes. And so it's got like the nice kind of like fatty mouthfeel a little bit. So I'm actually going to have you, and so when you do coconut cream, you've got this kind of thick outer layer, and underneath you've got a thinner kind of coconut water. So whenever I like pop it, it sometimes can like
I'll let you show the magic.
Do you want it? Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So we're just going to add this there. And when I'm doing a hot beverage, I really like to add a little bit of fat just because that really adds that nice creaminess.
Yeah.
There we go.
So do you add like, a lot of people are doing the MCT oil now for like their brain and stuff. Do you throw that in here too? Or?
You definitely could. I actually make a variation of this in the morning for my like morning kind of latte, and I use MCT oil and mushroom powder, and it's really great.
Nice.
Nice. So I'm going to have you whisk that. And then, so we've got our flax milk and we've got our really delicious coconut cream, and we just use a small can of that with the 4 cups of flax milk. And now we get to add the fun stuff. So, of course, we're doing a hot chocolate, so we're going to use cocoa powder. And so if you want to measure 1/4 cup of that for me, so we can get it all nice and chocolatey. And you can definitely play with the ingredients as much as you want. If you want it extra chocolatey, if you want to add cinnamon, if you want to just kind of make it your own.
So I want to know how did the mushrooms come into this? Where did you go, we're gonna add mushrooms? Do you want me to whisk this too, I assume?
Please. So we're actually going to use a mushroom powder. And so mushrooms are our nutrient to know about this quarter. It's really great. Every quarter we get to learn in depth about one particular nutrient, and mushrooms do so many amazing things. This is a blend of 7 different mushrooms that are really immune supportive. We also have like cordyceps that are great for energy support. Lion's mane is a really popular one for like cognitive and brain health. So we're actually just going to add a little bit of mushroom.
So these are different, all of these are different types of mushrooms.
Yep, exactly. So this one specifically is great for the immune system, which I think is really great for this time of year. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of this.
How much do these cost?
I think they're about 22.
Okay.
Yeah. And so in the morning when I make my little latte, I just add a 1/2 teaspoon of this to kind of amp it up and have some extra immune supportive
I love that.
bonus in there. So we've got our chocolate, our flax milk, our coconut powder. And so I also like to add a little bit of vanilla just because I think that makes such a nice...
I like vanilla and everything as well.
Yeah, I think
Can you taste the mushroom in there? Because we're putting vanilla and cocoa already in there. Is it...
Not really.
Okay.
It's not super pronounced. It doesn't have a super strong flavor, but it's just kind of a nice, pleasant. All right, and then I do a little sprinkle of salt.
Salt?
Yes. So salt, when you're doing anything sweet, just kind of helps the sweetness come through. So I do a little sprinkle of that. And then we do the sweetener. So I love using natural sweeteners. I think it's so important to, kind of steer away from the really processed sugars and look at more natural sugars that our bodies know how to use a little bit better. I've also done this hot chocolate keto, so really low carb with like monk fruit or erythritol. But I love using our maple syrup just because I love that mapley good flavor, and it's...
For the holidays, it's perfect.
Yes, exactly. And so this you can definitely...
Do you like sugar?
I mean, obviously, it's delicious.
I don't know, is there sugar in syrup?
It's all mapley goodness. So this I use about 1/3 cup. You can definitely do this to taste. Some people like a very almost bitter chocolate where it's more European style. If you're doing this for kids, you might want to do a little bit more. So definitely give it a taste and just kind of see what you're at.
Do you have like a coconut whipped cream you throw on there too? Or?
Oh yeah, you could throw coconut whipped cream. Actually, at the store we have these little chocolate covered marshmallows that you could put on
Ooh.
it. I know, you could take it. You could take it anywhere. So should we give it a try?
Please.
Let's give it a try. And as we're trying it, do you have some classes coming up, an event at the store that we should be aware of?
Yes. So we've got two things coming up. So this Saturday, we actually have a kids holiday fair, and I'm really excited about that. The kids events are so fun. So we're going to do face painting,
thank you.
and we're actually having Professor Wiley from Concordia do some
Concordia,
food science stuff, and
He's fun.
I know. And we're going to have some hot cocoa and apple cider and snacks and all kinds of fun stuff.
Delicious.
Is it good?
It doesn't taste
Very
like
good.
mushrooms.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the mushrooms
And
don't
now
really
we'll
add
stay
a-
healthy.
I know. It's just kind of hanging out in there, supporting your immune system.
I love it. Melissa, as always, thank you so much for coming in. Stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to be talking not only Bison football, but some Bison basketball. Stay with us.